This is the place where we are specialists in building wealth through stock market. Okay, so just sit back, sip your chai, and watch your wealth grow smarter than your in-laws' investment tips. Okay, so let's imagine your child is playing right now, carefree and happy. Okay, but 15, 20 years from now, okay, what's going to happen? They will be growing older, so they might need some funds for higher education, for their business, or maybe wedding, or it could be anything, right? So that time we would be needing funds, okay, a corpus amount of money that we might need in a most bulk format. Okay, so what's going to happen at that time? Okay, it seems a bit scary, right? But it is definitely possible for us to make such a big amount of money ready for them to use at that age. Okay, how is it going to happen? It's going to happen through SIP. Okay, SIP stands for Systematic Investment Plan. Okay, now you don't need to get scared thinking that I'm not from the finance field, but I don't understand these things. How am I going to do, or whatever it is? Just sit back and just watch the video. At the end, definitely you will get the contact details wherein you can contact us and get to know a little bit more in detail. Okay, you can even visit us at our office. Okay, and we can have a word about it. Okay, that's not a problem. So just sit back, watch the video till the end. Okay, so that we can, so that you'll get an idea of how these things can happen. Okay, and why is it really important to start now? Okay, when your kid is maybe 1 year old, 2 year old, or just a newborn baby, right? So now what is SIP? As I said, it is systematic investment plan. Now what is that? In the most simplest way, if I have to say, it is just investing a fixed amount of money regularly every month into stocks. Okay, it can be into many things. It can be gold, it can be mutual funds, but over here we are talking only about stocks. Okay, now over here, for our plan to become successful, what is the main thing? Any guesses? The two main things. One is money, and second one is consistency of investing. Okay, so yeah, of course, if this is there, then highly possible that we might be able to collect a good corpus for your kid. Okay. So now what is SIP? Now SIP is like a gym membership, okay, which you're going to pay regularly, okay, but you are not going to see benefits in really short time. It's going to be seen over the period of time. Okay. It requires huge amount of discipline. Okay, so over here, you will be witnessing um, a magic which is called as compounding. Okay, I hope, of course, you guys must know what is compounding. Still, I would want to just talk about it. Okay, so now compounding is nothing but where you make some returns out of your capital, and then you make returns out of your capital and the first returns, and then you make returns out of your returns and capital, and like that it keeps going. Okay, so it's like taking a small snowball, okay, and leaving it on the mountain where there's a lot of snow, so and you roll the ball all the way down. So as it keeps rolling, the size of the ball keeps getting bigger and bigger. Okay, so that's how compounding is going to look like. Okay, now that snowball gets bigger as it progresses ahead. So your wealth will grow as time progresses ahead. Okay, but this money has to go into decent businesses that actually grow. Now, because we are parking our money in their business, as they are growing, our money will also grow. So that's the logic. Okay, now imagine. Okay, just a practical part. Okay, let's say the money that you are putting into the market. Okay, let's say every month you are allocating 5,000 rupees. Okay, so let's say in the investing world, they usually say if you have one kid, okay, start SIP. Imagine you have two kids then. Okay, so if you are spending for your one kid, say spend something even for your second kid. Okay, So let's say if you have one kid, okay. So let's say you are going to park 5,000 rupees, okay. So for your another kid, that is your portfolio, your investments, okay. So 5,000 rupees every month you are putting, okay. And let's say the returns that you are getting every year, okay, compounded annual growth, CAGR, okay. So over the period of time, let's say if you are getting 24% per year, any idea where that money will go after 5 years? It's going to be 5.87 lakhs. After 10 years, it's going to be 23.97 lakhs. After 15 years, it's going to be 72 lakhs, 66,000. After 20 years, it's going to be a corpus of 2.17 crores, and after 25 it's going to be 6.49 crores. Okay, I don't want to go ahead. I hope you guys got the idea of what exactly happens. Okay, that's mind blowing, right? You started with 5,000 rupees a month and you turned it into such a big corpus. Okay, it is tough part because life happens here and there, but yeah, that's what you need to have a strict discipline of parking 5,000, 10,000, whatever it is, into the markets continuously over the period of time. Okay, so you need to see, if you observe, that's how your growth is again and again progressing. Okay. Now you think that's a magic. That's not magic. That's the power of math. That is the magic of compounding. Okay. Now, next question is, why should we start early when the kid is small? Okay, it's very, very important to understand this part, that time makes a big difference. Okay, so when you start early, you are doing it for a longer period of time. Let's say you thought that when my kid becomes 25, that's where I would want to give him a big corpus, or so that despite whatever happens with me, I will still have some money for the kid, so that my life and my calculations don't get disturbed. Okay. Now, when we are planning for something like that, we need to start it way earlier. Okay, just 5,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees a month for a normal person, it is possible. Okay, so when we do that, the longer we do it, the sooner we do it, and the longer your money is invested, the bigger difference you will be able to see. Okay, there is one client of ours who has been doing SIP of, I think, around 10,000 per month. Okay, currently that person has completed 2.5 years. Okay, and he's able to see a growth of around 30 plus percentage totally. So if we just put it to the calculator and if you have a check, it's going to be somewhere around 12% as of now. Okay, so as he's going to stay invested and for a longer period of time, this number is going to continuously increase. It's been 2.5 years and he's already made 30% out of it, right? So that's the magic. Okay, now the benefits for your kids are definitely huge. The main benefit is for yourself, that you are stress free. You don't need to do anything more. You don't need to sell any of your assets or something, or you don't need to worry much. You can plan your way out very easily. Okay, but over here the main thing is that you need to have discipline and you need to have consistency in investing every month, no matter what happens. Okay, so you need to choose that amount that you are definitely confident of, that no matter what happens, definitely this amount I can invest. Okay, investing is really important. Okay, we cannot do a lot with just saving. It's not going to work. Okay, investing is really, really important. Now, how do we get started? Okay, two ways. First thing, get your demat done. So open a demat account, okay, and get it done. Second, either you can choose your route through mutual funds or you can come to us. Now, mutual funds, we don't know about that, which one you're going to take or whatever it is. It's not in our hands. Let's say if you come to us. Now, there are two ways. Okay. One, either you go with a normal speed. Okay. Two, you go little bit of aggressive speed. I'm only talking about speed, I'm not talking about the risk. The risk in both are going to be less. Okay. So we have one thing called as SIP. Second, we have something called as multi-baggers. Okay. Multi-baggers are gigantic businesses that are doing fabulous work. Okay. Now, if you do SIP, okay, in let's say in the normal speed, you will be seeing some 20-24% growth, something like that. If you go towards multi-baggers, your speed of growth is going to be very, very fast, and it's going to be very, very rigid and very, very good. Okay. So you don't need to worry about that. The links are given in the description. You can anytime go and have a check about it. Okay. So as I've already talked about, so let's conclude. SIP, super duper important. Okay. It is nothing but systematic investment plan. You will see the effect of compounding on your wealth. Slowly, it'll grow over the period of time. You need to start sooner. You need to have consistency. You need to have discipline. Only then this is possible. Otherwise, these things will just stay in the knowledge. Okay, knowledge without action is worthless. Okay, so check the description below. Okay, do not wait further. Start building a financially secure future for your kid. Okay, if you found this video useful, okay, share it with your fellow mates who are of the same age. You might be there might be a group wherein almost everyone are at the same age with their kids. Share it with them. Okay, share it with your friends. Share it with anyone else who's a part of your family who has just got a baby. Okay, share it with them so that they can prepare and plan accordingly, so that the kid can grow stress free and you can also plan your life out stress free. Okay, so don't forget to hit like, subscribe and share. Okay, so see you guys, see you in the next video. Bye bye.